Hello children, welcome to your SST class. In today's class, we are going to learn about lesson number 16, the Mughals. I know, you all might be blinking. Who are these Mughals? Well, children, today's class is going to be really very interesting because we are going to learn about history. Now, what is history? History is our past. So, let us try to find out who were these Mughals and why they came to India. So, let's begin with the chapter. Children, before we read about the Mughals in detail, let us first see who were the Mughal emperors who ruled our country, India. So, the first six Mughal emperors of the Mughal dynasty were Babur, followed by Humayun, followed by Akbar, then Jahangir, then Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. The pictures that you can see in this slide are taken from net. They may vary from the one which is there in your book. But children, the very important thing is that all these six emperors, they belong to the same family. When I say Mughal dynasty, dynasty word means that they all were from the same family. So these were the main six Mughal emperors who ruled the country India. Now let us read about them. Children, this amazing monument, the picture of this amazing monument is the Taj Mahal. Yes. And do you all know that the Taj Mahal is the seventh wonder of the world? Well, this famous monument is located in Agra, in Uttar Pradesh. The Taj Mahal was built by a great king called Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife. It is visited by thousands of people from all over the world every year. Emperor Shah Jahan loved his queen Mumtaz Mahal dearly. When she died, he decided to build a grand tomb for her. Tomb is a grave. This tomb, the Taj Mahal, was to be a symbol of his love for his queen. The Taj Mahal was built about 400 years ago on the right bank of the river Yamuna. It took thousands of workers about 20 years to build this beautiful building. Really amazing. Really amazing. This is such an old building. It is 400 years old, this building. And it took 20 years to build this beautiful monument, right? And people and material from faraway places were brought to build the Taj. The building was covered with white marble and decorated with many kind of precious stones. The marble came from Rajasthan and the precious stones were brought from all over India and from other lands as well. Verses in beautiful Arabic letters were carved on the walls. Artists and craftsmen from India and many other places worked to build the monument. When Shah Jahan died, he was buried beside his wife in the Taj Mahal. Now let us read about the great Mughals. Shah Jahan belonged to the family of kings called the Mughals. Babur was the first Mughal emperor. He came to India from Central Asia and conquered lands here. The Mughals ruled over large part of India for more than 200 years. During their rule, they built many grand buildings and monuments. They also supported the growth of art and learning. So, children, Babur was the first Mughal emperor. Okay, and he came from Central Asia. and he conquered many states and many other land here in India. The Mughals, they ruled almost more than 200 years, and during their rule they built very amazing and very grand buildings and monuments. And during their rule, the growth of art and learning also took place. Now let us read about the great Mughal emperor Akbar. Babur's grandson Akbar was the greatest Mughal ruler. He was a great warrior and conquered many new lands. But he only fought those who did not peacefully accept him as their ruler. Akbar was a very successful ruler. The Mughals were Muslims, but most of the people of their kingdom were not. Akbar allowed his people to follow their own religion and treated people of all religion equally. Akbar was a very kind hearted person and he was a very great ruler. He respected all the religions. Akbar could not read or write, but like his father Humayun, he was a great lover of learning. He also helped in the growth of painting, craft, music, and architect. What is architect? The art of making buildings is called architect. He had 9 talented men in his court. They were called the Navratna, that is the 9 gems. You might have heard many stories about these 9 gems, and Raja Birbal was one of them. Birbal and his stories are very famous, yes, and we all love to listen to his stories. So Birbal was one of the gem in his court, in Akbar's court. And so was the famous musician Tansen. Tansen was a very famous musician of that time. So these two were amongst those 9 gems of Akbar's court. So children, now let us read about Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan became the king after his father Jahangir, who was a great lover of learning and art, especially painting. Like his father, Shah Jahan was very fond of beautiful things. Some of the most beautiful Mughal buildings were built during his rule. Among these were the Taj Mahal in Agra and the Red Fort and the Jama Masjid in Delhi. Shah Jahan also had a beautiful throne made for himself. This golden throne, set with hundreds of precious stones, was famous as the Peacock Throne. So, children, Shah Jahan was a lover of beautiful things and he made very important buildings or monuments during his rule, like the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort, and the Jama Masjid. Jama Masjid and Red Fort are in Delhi. They are very famous. And Shah Jahan also made a very beautiful throne for himself, and that is named as Peacock Throne. Now let us learn about Aurangzeb. Shah Jahan's son Aurangzeb was the last great Mughal ruler. He was a great warrior. During his rule, the Mughal Empire was at its largest. Aurangzeb was disliked by many because they found his law to be harsh and unfair. After his death in 1707, the Mughal Empire became weaker and started breaking up. So, children, Aurangzeb was Shah Jahan's son, okay, and he was a great warrior, but he was the last emperor of the Mughal Empire, and he died in 1707. After his death, the Mughal Empire became very weaker and started breaking up. The Mughals brought large part of India under their rule. India prospered under them for a long time. The books, paintings, buildings from their time are things of pride for our country. So all the most of the famous monuments, they were built during the rule of these Mughal emperors, and they made very beautiful and memorable monuments in India. That is our national heritage, and today we we feel proud to be Indians. India has these buildings. There were many famous buildings, paintings, and books that were made during the Mughal rule. Okay, so this was all about the Mughals, and now let us take up the important terms also which are there in the chapter. What is a monument? A building, pillar, statue, or any other thing that is built to remind us of a person or event. What is a tomb? A room or a building where a person is buried after death. Marble is a type of stone that is widely used in buildings and for making statues. Architect is the art of designing and constructing building. And court, the office and the home of a king or a queen, and the people who live and work there is called a court. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson, and I would also request you all to please read it once, and we'll be doing the question answers of this lesson in today's class. Thank you very much for your kind attention.